Hello YouTube friends, this is Lee, the Cold War Prepper. I want to start this one off with a shout out to Hurdie Burke, and that's Hurdie, H-U-R-D-I-E, Burke, B-U-R-K.com. If you look at my other channel, my Leroy Engel channel, you'll see some videos back there, I think from 2011, and Hurdie did those and got me started into YouTube, and I just didn't really follow up on it. But he's put in a banner for me. He's helping me with a lot of things. He's going to teach me how to do narrative voiceovers so I can show you some pictures and teach things. I've had a request to teach people how to encipher and encode, and so I'll be doing that in the near future as well. What I wanted to stress on today is what would I do given all the stuff that's going on. So we've got a couple hours left before the prediction of the war starting on the 16th of August, or I'm sorry, 16th of February. That's going to end here in just, let me see, they're 8 hours ahead of us, so that's going to be 4 o'clock our time. So in about 4 hours, that prediction will have run its course, and we won't be starting World War III on February 16th, Ukraine time. But there are several other concerns, that the bird flu virus, the lack of ammonia, nitrate, and fertilizers, meaning that we're going to have crop shortages coming up in the near future. Grand solar minimum. So there's so many things going on that it's just prudent, it's provident to prepare and have some things taken care of. Helen is fixing a Thrive Life recipe right now, an enchilada bake, and we'll show you that and everything once that's done. But she was talking about we don't have any sour cream. And so it calls for sour cream. And I said, we have a can of Thrive Life sour cream in stock. She says, well, what's the replacement cost? And so to replace that can of freeze-dried sour cream is going to be $25. I said, holy crying out loud, has price gone up or what? So she says, well, let's just use regular sour cream instead of taking it out of freeze-dried foods. And that's part of the problem right now is getting freeze-dried foods, that the price has gone up astronomically, just as it is with the rest of the stuff. So right now we're looking at a predicted shortage in chicken, so you might want to focus on that. So what I had put together the day before yesterday, and just didn't get to it until just now, and this is Wednesday the 16th, but if I had $100 and somebody said, hey Lee, go spend this, you've got to spend this and feed your family for the next couple days off of this $100, what would I get? Well, I'd get 5 pounds of rice, 2 cans of chili, 2 cans of chicken a la king, and that's going to be 4 meals basically right there: chicken and rice, and chicken a la king and rice, and chili and rice. I'd get 2 cans of pinto beans. I'm sorry, 2 pounds of dried pinto beans, and then 2 cans of pinto beans. Simply because the cans you can make an instant chili, or you can make an instant tamale soup. Tortilla soup with canned pinto beans. I get 2 cans of pork and beans, and then augment those with 2 cans of Vienna sausage, just to add a little bit more meat to them. I would get a 4-pack of tuna, a 2-pack of Spam, 2 pounds of spaghetti. Now here's a little secret I'll share with you. The thinner the spaghetti, the better it's going to be as far as quickly versus longer. So spaghetti takes longer to cook than does angel hair pasta or something that's very thin. So spaghetti is cheaper, but angel hair will cook quicker. 2 jars of spaghetti sauce, a 5-pack of mac and cheese, 6 cans of mixed vegetables, or veg-all, if you will. The Walmart brand is about 1/2 to 1/3 the price of a veg-all, although I prefer veg-all. Get a 12-pack of fruit, and so the one I picked for $5.98 for 12 cans is the cherry mixed fruit. Get a couple cans of diced ham. We just found these recently. This is pretty good, small can of diced ham. So that'll be in my haul report at the end of the week. But get a couple cans of those. Those aren't that expensive. Get 2 Bear Creek chicken noodle soup packages. That's freeze-dried and ready to go. We're going to augment that just a little bit to make it a little bit more hearty, and I'm going to add into each one of those bags, I'll add 1 can, a little bitty 6-ounce can of peas and carrots. I'll add in a couple bouillon cubes, chicken bouillon cubes, And I might add in a little bit more egg noodles on top of that. But what I want you to buy right now are the 2 cans of peas and carrots, and then a jar of chicken bouillon. Get a 4-pack of chicken breasts. You can add those chicken breasts to the chicken noodle soup, 1 can for each one of those. Then you also have 2 cans of chicken breasts left over that you can mix with the rice and have chicken and rice. Recommend 1 pound of egg noodles, of course, a jar of peanut butter, a package of saltine crackers, 1 can of tomatoes, 2 Knorr Spanish rice mixes, just something to have fantastic there. 1 can of beef stew, 2 cans cream of chicken soup. That can be used in place of chicken bouillon or in place of chicken broth. A 12-pack of ramen. And now you can augment that with the Vienna sausage as well, or you can augment it with Spam, and that becomes a little bit more healthy and filling meal than what it is. Get 2 40-count packages of water, bottled water, and then get 2 of the Martha White Just Add Water cornbread mix, and that'll give you a little bit of fiber. I would get a package of 20 tortillas, 1 of the large containers, and this is the Great Value Walmart brand of instant oatmeal for breakfast, and that's going to be $3.60. Then I would get a 12-ounce jar of instant coffee. If you have a little bit more money to spend, go ahead and get more coffee, get some instant hot chocolate, or I'll tell you what's really good is if you can get some Tang. If you can find some Tang on the shelves, pick that up. That's going to give you a lot of vitamin supplements and everything else. It was developed for the astronauts back in the 60s, so that they'd have a drink that had all their vitamins and essentials for the day while they were in flight. So that roughly takes care of that $100. And so we're sitting here taking a look at working on our menus, and then I'm going to do some cooking stuff. One of the first ones I'm probably going to do is I'm going to do a can of, or a jar, a pot, let's call it, of homemade chili. We're also going to work on a pot of chicken noodle soup. I'm going to be using my Silverfire stove, which is a gassifier stove. And with that, I'm going to be using my Silverfire 2-liter gassifier pot. Now, the reason is because with gasification, it's total combustion, so there is no smoke. So you can use that during the daytime, and people aren't going to see the smoke. And we're basically just boiling stuff, so you're not going to have that much of an odor. So it's a great thing to have in the backyard. The gasifier stove from Silverfire uses twigs, leaves, paper, paraffin. What I'll be using is I've bought a couple packages, 40-pound packages of pellets, the wood pellets for stoves and other things like that. And we'll be putting a little bit of that down at the bottom and use that to do the cooking. So my shopping list for today, so that I can give some of these training videos on cooking to you. I'll be going to get some more barley, bouillon, white egg noodles, a couple cans of chicken, a can or 2 of diced tomatoes. One of the things I didn't put in that list, but I think is really, if you can get to them, make sure you get them because they're pretty hardy. Get a couple of those packages of Orida or Great Value brand instant mashed potatoes and a couple packages of gravy. That goes a long way, and that's going to help you an awful lot too. We got to replace a can of salmon we used yesterday. And then I want to get 3 cans of mixed chili beans. We're using up some canned corn today, so we're going to go replace those with 2 cans of corn when we go later on today. I also recommend get as much corn as you can, because evidently this where the fertilizer is going to have its greatest impact is going to be on corn. So pick up as much corn as you can. We're also using a jar of salsa today for our enchilada bake with Thrive Life, so I'm going to go ahead and replace that. So with that, wish you all a happy day. Please stay safe and enjoy the cooking as we go. You have a great day. Bye-bye.